Why? Because ang lapad ng ilong ko. Char! Hi guys, I'm back. So it's technically 21 hours of OP or post-operative. So this is how my face looks like. So compared dun kanina, umaga na nag-update ako sa ano, there's just few or minor swelling on my face, and it's even worse. As days go by, it's becoming worse compared to right after the surgery. So if I will come closer, makita nyo, ayan, yung mata ko is nagsiswell na talaga siya. But the left part, wala masyado. But yung nostrils ko, ayan. So I'll demo with you later on what's going to be how you take care of your face and your nose post-operative. Alright? So if you would see, may swelling siya, but it doesn't, trust me when I say, it doesn't feel anything painful. There's just a trauma. There's just like you feel like there's tension in your face. Pabigat na yung pakiramdam niya, but it doesn't have any pain at all. So, paano ko ba siya nililin niya? So, kanina nakita niya may pain ka dito. So, I was told by my surgeon that I can have it removed. Sinend niya lang sa akin yung instructions sa Viber, so I don't need to go to the clinic or the hospital anymore. So I just got to remove this. And then I have to wash it. So in order for you to have a better healing, it's important that you really follow the instruction of your surgeon, because number one, it would help you to heal faster. Number two, it will prevent you from having any infections during post-operative. And then number three, it may prevent or it may not result to you having scars, because that's also something that you need to manage, most especially if hindi din kaganda yung pag-heal ng balat mo or ng katawan mo sa mga sugat. Because obviously after all, this is still surgery. So let's get through it very quickly. How do I actually wash it? Obviously you cannot wash your face. Hindi pwede, because you might, if you wash it, you have to keep it. If you wash your face, ang tendency is baka matagalan siya sa pag-heal. So it's important that you keep it dry. But later on, I'll show you paano ko siya moisturize a little bit, but not using water, because you wouldn't want that kasi baka tumagal yung healing process. So how do I go about it? I'm going to use a peroxide, no? So simple lang for the peroxide. I-dip mo lang yung cotton buds sa marami, and then instead ng water ang gagamitin mo, although clean water is also fine, but I just wanted to make sure because green po lang yung gamit ko, so wala na akong hindi mineral water yung dyan. So just to be sure, gamit na lang ako ng peroxide. So i-dip mo lang siya, and then yung mga blood clots sa gilid, yun yung wipe. Yung nakikita niya guys, hindi po yan sipon or uhog. That is already the ointment that I put. So, dinadama ko lang sa inyo, but I was able to do it already. Kasi patulog na rin ako. Ayan, kapal siya para po ako. So, I'm ready to go to sleep after this. So, after you use the peroxide, i-dip nila siya na hanggang matanggal yung mga dumi or yung mga blood clot. According to my surgeon, it's important na nawawala yung mga dugo-dugo dyan para makatulong sa pag-heal ng inyong balat. Okay? Or ng inyong mga sugat. So, after you keep it cleaned or na-cleanse nyo na siya, hindi lang yung labas guys ang gagawin nyo. It's important also na ipapasok nyo sa nostrils na yun na hindi sobra, no? Siguro yung white na buds lang, it's enough. That's already your markings na huwag mo itusok ng todo. And dahan-dahan mo lang siyang iikutin kasi ayaw mo rin din naman na matamaan mo yung mga tahi sa loob at baka masira pa yun at mag-cause ng bleeding. Right? So, ikutin mo lang siya, iikutin mo lang siya, and then you're good to go. You do this probably 4 to 6 times a day para at least make sure mo na malinis at makakatulong siya sa healing process ng balat mo. Yun ang sugat mo natin. And then, katabay niyan yung antibiotics mo na i-reset aside ng surgeon mo. And at the same time, it's important also that you take celecoxib or pain reliever just to be sure if your tolerance for pain is very low. Okay? And after you have cleansed it, it's all clear from blood clot. The next thing to do is you need to put the ointment. What I was advised to use is the mupirocin, and this is Bactroban 2%. The way you go about it is super dami. As in, pag nilagay mo siya, sayang kasi, so hindi ko na gagawin kasi naglagay na ako. As in, pupunin yung buong buds. As in, maglalawa siya. Huwag mong tipirin. Kasi, at the end of the day, mas mabuti na yung gumasos kayo kaysa ma-infect kayo or mas matagal yung healing process nyo or versus mag-scars kayo dahil hindi maganda yung pag-heal. Okay? So, same thing na ginamit ko sa peroxide. Gagawin nyo lang is iikutin nyo lang ng ganun hanggang sa talagang matakpan yung nostrils ninyo. Okay lang yun because there's, according to some readings I have done, your natural body temperature your natural body temperature will actually melt the ointment. So, yung tsura ng ointment as in ointment siya. Ayaw focus. Ayan. So, parang gano'n. So, nakita nyo, gano'n lang siya. Medyo mahal siya yung ganito kaliit. It cost me 350. So, tinitipid siya. But again, yung nasa tinitipid, hindi ko rin siya pinisin. Pero I mean, pag ina-apply ko siya, hindi talaga sensitive yung pag-apply ko. So, ang dami ko nilalagay. And just make sure I cover yung sa labas na part. Nakikita niyo yan. Dapat, sabi ng doctor ko, para masabi mong malinis yan, nakikita mo na lang yung mga sutures o yung mga tahe, but the blood clot that have to be removed. And then, pag yung same drill, yung mupirocin, ilalagay mo sa loob and then iikot mo lang siya para make sure mo na yung loob din ng mga sugat is also nalalagyan ng ointment. Very important na hindi masyadong grabe yung pag-ikot mo at sobrang sundot mo. Kasi again, ayaw naman natin na magdugo at madunggol mo yung mga tahipan na hindi pa completely healed. Alright? So, that's just about it for tonight, guys. I'm heading to my bed right now and I'll keep you posted in the next few days. Hopefully, after several days, 2 to 3 days, I'll have to go to my doctor again and they can remove everything, if possible. But as far as taking care of it is concerned, yun lang naman primarily. So if there's anything that I will do, I will keep you posted. So by the way, guys, before I end this, there's another thing. There's another thing that I was asked my doctor to do, and that is to do this. So this is like, I don't know, ano ba tawag dito? Ice bag or ice pack. Alright? So it's important that just to eliminate the swelling. You normally do this, guys. Suggested talaga the same night that you had your surgery. So at least, ang gagawin nila, ito malamig po ito, galing ito sa freezer. So, nabili ko lang to somewhere. Kasi I have this. Nabili ko sa mga ganito talaga. Kasi medyo hindi ako nakakatulog at maliwanag. And it feels good pag malamig yung nasa mata mo. And I find it very helpful as well. At least it's timely. So, ang gagawin ko is, galing ko sa fridge. So, makikita niyo medyo matigas to. Frozen to and malamig. So, gagawin ko lang is, i-dip ko lang siya sa mukha ko. It doesn't necessarily need na ilagay mo talaga siya sa mismong ilong, but at least to lessen or minimize the swelling, i-dip mo lang siya sa mukha mo. Kaya. So, maganda yung mas malamig para at least nare-relax siya mukha mo. Kasi again, hindi siya masakit, pero meron siyang tension or meron siyang discomfort. Kita naman yung nasa mukha. So, ganyan lang, i-dip mo lang siya. So yun lang guys, and I will continue putting this one now, and I'll give you an update tomorrow kung ano pa yung gagawin ko, okay? So for tonight, good night for now, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye! Hi guys, this is technically 33 hours post-operative, and this is how it looks like now. So compare dun sa last night kung I'll start first with the feeling when I was on the recovery. So basically, what the worst feeling was the last update I've had, which is I guess around 24 hours, and that's kind of expected. Maliit noon that you will expect the swelling right after the surgery or within the 12 hours of surgery, because you get the expected after 24 hours and the 32nd hour, and I can expect probably more tonight because it's starting to swell now ng sobra. So kung mapapansin nyo kahapon, halos yung swelling ko lang nandito, pero as in, lumalapad na siya. And until dun sa noo ko, medyo kumakapal siya ng konti. But it may look like it's painful guys, but it doesn't feel any pain right now. So, ayan, kung makikita nyo, mas grabe lang yung pag-swell ng kaliwa. Pero yung kanan, medyo manageable. Pero nung kahapon, wala yung sa kanan pero ngayon nagkaroon na. Okay. So, that's just about it guys. Importante pala, by the way, na nililinisan din yung sugat. So, according to my surgeon, para malaman mo na nililinis mo na properly is that you need to make sure that nakikita niya yung mga tahe. So, yung mga sinulid, yun lang dapat yung makikita mo, and there's no blood clot. It helps in the healing process. At least maganda yung pag-heal mo. And it may prevent you from having a prolonged swelling and a prolonged recovery process. What was the feeling right now? Yung feeling is a lot better compared to last night. I started, sa baka nakatulog, sobrang discomfort ng nararamdaman ko. Because I have anxiety, whenever I look at my face, kinakabahan ako, I feel like there's something wrong. But obviously there's none, because according to the doctor, this is kind of expected. It's just that I'm going through the healing process, and what would I expect the way the doctor explained it to me. So tama naman, and it's already my technically second day, beginning of my second day, and yun sa loob ng nose ko, meron pa rin mga ilang mga dugo-dugo dyan, so I get to make sure na kung wala ako ng cotton buds, alright, then nililinisan ko yung cotton, yung ilong ko sa loob. Simple lang, I'll do that later tonight pag nilinis ko siya para makita niyo kung paano ko siya minaintain. In terms of the feeling, I'm feeling a lot better now compared to the feeling I had last night, because hindi talaga ako masyado nakatulog. Hindi talaga ako masyado nakatulog last night because hindi sa pain, but there's discomfort and yung anxiety attack, yung panic ko nga, because I feel like there's something wrong again. So, pag nakikita mo ganito kaswalan yung mukha mo, and this is just the first time na nag-swell ako ng ganito kalala. As in, talagang sobrang daming tubig, parang liquid, sobrang lambot ng ilalim ng mata ko, and the right part is turning. Similarly, dun sa kabila, but nag-start na siya actually last night pa. But again, as far as the pain is concerned, I rate it from 1 to 10. I'll say it's just number 1. So wala siyang pain, but you know that there's trauma, there's discomfort, and there's something wrong, and there's something in there that gets healed. Kaya napag-heal ko sa aking sarili na iniwan niya. Yun lang. So, that's just about it guys, and I'll give you more update later on. I like to color my hair, by the way. I just had my Brazilian the same day I had my surgery. So, ganun ka-busy na araw ko na. That's how stressed I am. That's why I didn't know, and I can't remember how I managed to drive from St. Luke's, Quezon City right after, not waking up, but right after stepping out of the surgery room. I started at 9 o'clock and they finished at around 12 o'clock after the surgery. I'll discuss that probably later on with you, and I'll share that with you, what happened to my surgery and why it took me longer than the usual. And hopefully I get better later because gusto ko talaga lumabas nang wala masyadong hanap siya. I'll see you guys later. Bye!